You want me to?
Hello there. So I bought something interesting, something I never do. I was looking at somebody, a post that's doing carnivore on the internet. Of course, it comes up in my feed because I'm interested in that kind of thing. So this wonderful person, she put in her she made a comment that she had bought a grounding mat, being very skeptical of such things, but there's a lot of talk around grounding at the moment, especially for optimal health, especially in regards to inflammation and sleep. So I looked at the comments and I did a little bit of research, and I opted to buy the mat that she recommended because the comments and the reviews looked really good on Amazon. So here is the mat. Of course, you're seeing it back to front. So it's a Hygge mat. Haven't used it yet. I got it yesterday, but I had commitments and I couldn't try it out yesterday. So we're going to do that today. So it's a grounding mat, and this is what came in the box. So we're embarking on optimal health from here on forward. Daryl, we started a year ago. Last Monday was our year anniversary, really committing ourselves to a new way of eating. Not just a fad diet, it is just a better way of eating for us. Can I ask you, Daryl, how do you feel now, 1 year on?
Well, I'm 70 pounds lighter. And I wouldn't deprive anybody of, eating a healthy diet.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not one diet fixes everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, you have to tune your body or whatever to, get the optimal results.
Mm-hmm. And that's a very valid point. It's not one diet for everybody. So we were strict carnivore for cognitive issues that Daryl is experiencing. We have been advised by a nutritionist, Amy Berger, to make sure he's getting optimal ketones. So a keto diet is preferred for him because a lot of protein will make glucose in the body and cause insulin spikes, and that's what we're trying to prevent. We don't want a big surge of insulin in our bodies that are already insulin resistant. So Daryl has had very positive results with reducing insulin resistance to where he's not registering anymore through blood work for insulin resistance. I, on the other hand, I'm not pre-diabetic anymore, but there is some concerns for insulin resistance, and I can feel that within my body. And of course, there's other factors apart from diet that will spike cortisol and things like that have a negative effect on your body. So I have problems with sleep, as Daryl does. We talked about that in our last video. He had a sleep study. So I'm really hoping this the grounding mat, I'm going to commit for this next week to get on that grounding mat for the specified time. I'm going to look into that again. I don't want to give out false information. So I'm going to see, because my sleep has been horrendous the last couple of days for one reason and another. Any kind of stress at all really impacts me right now. But anyway, I want things to be upbeat, and certainly we are feeling so much better than when we embarked on this journey a year ago. Definitely migraines are gone, inflammation in our joints and my hands is gone. Feeling better, really feeling a lot better, a lot clearer in our brains too, like with I'm learning so much. I'm become a student again, learning about nutrition, learning about how to help people if they choose a different lifestyle that is not the standard American diet, because that is definitely poisoning people, and sugar overload is definitely behind what is causing inflammation and disease in the people that we love. And so that's something that we're doing. So we're going to give the mat a go. But another thing I wanted to share with people is this website, which is really, I took some notes. So the website that I want to share with everybody is the American Diabetes Society. It is not the American Diabetes Association. It is not that. They are definitely promoting the standard American diet, which again is killing people. The website I want to highlight is the American Diabetes Society. And I learned about this through Dr. Tony Hampton, who is a practicing doctor in Chicago, and who has been successfully treating people with a ketogenic carnivore diet. And then I also was alerted to the Healing Dementia Summit that was online, that was we could access through Zoom, which has been such a wonderful provision really on the web. And Dr. Sharon Goldberg was hosting this, and for free you could be in the virtual audience to hear really crucial advice from real doctors on how to prevent dementia, Alzheimer's, things you would never dream, that you would really never dream of could help, or could, if we took better care, say, of our dental health, that could improve our overall health, because our body is all connected. So there was a Dr. Felix Lau, and he's in dentistry, and his talk was really good, and he's on YouTube. That's Dr. Felix Lau, FELIXLIAO, and he's in dentistry, as I said. But the one that I wanted to feature today is Dr. Andrew Doan. That's DOAN. He has a PhD in neuroscience, and he is the one that really piqued my interest in grounding. My son Sean was telling me about grounding, and I've heard about grounding over the years, because I did have an interest in holistic medicine, but I thought it was a little hippy dippy. But it's actually a factual science. It's actually been proven how we need DC voltage in our bodies. It's essential for life. Just like salt is essential for life. And yeah, we're told don't eat salt, don't eat meat. Essential. It's essential. We need the amino acids from meat in our body. That's what we're made of. So we need this DC voltage. It is essential for life. So the grounding mat really helps with bringing our body levels to where they need to be, because some could be too high, some could be too low. So we're going to try out the grounding mat, and I think maybe we'll put a video up on that. We have to test what our bodies are reading with a meter, but I don't know when that's going to happen, but we'll have a look into that. And of course, my most beloved Amy Berger, our nutritionist, whom I'm a member of Adapt Your Life Academy, and she's the nutritionist on there, and we've had 1 or 2 consultations with her also, because we want to look after our health. We don't in any way want to neglect our health, and definitely having the right people behind you, and always having your PCP support you, or just have them keeping a check on you, whatever things you want to engage in. So I always inform my doctor and Daryl's doctor of anything that we are doing to try and gain optimal health. So I hope you found that useful. Try and I'll try, and if I hear of any more free learning opportunities, any free learning opportunities, and I will try and get up on my Facebook that they're coming up for anybody that's interested. But please do, if you're interested in good health and good nutrition, please look up the American Diabetes Society. It's a foundation run by real doctors who are keeping up with the latest and current medical science available to us. And that's all I have to say for today. Daryl, give a big smile to the camera. We're hungry.
Yeah.
We're hungry. We've got our breakfast cooking too, so we're looking forward to having some of that. And what I will say is, because we're eating keto or carnivore, oh, there's the bell. But because we're eating keto or carnivore, it's not that we're eating tons of meat for every meal. That isn't the case. We would eat whatever meat anybody would have on their plate for a dinner or a lunch or a breakfast. We just don't have the breads and the potatoes and the pastas and the corn or the pancakes. We just omit that from our plate. So we are eating a lot less than other people because we're not filling up our guts with the carbs. Do you have anything to add, my dear?
No.
Well, that's it from the Raymonds today. Hope you enjoyed this and got some helpful information, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Bye. Like and subscribe.